Hello everybody, welcome to my home sweet home. It's that time for Hyena and me to recommend the perfect songs for the perfect occasions.
It's time for us to share stories and sing for you live on
K-pop Jam! That is right. Hello Hyena.
Hello, Tamia.
How was your week?
Well, it was very good, practicing every day.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, it was Valentine's Day last week.
It was.
So I pictured it to be a sweet, romantic day, but surprisingly, I saw so many couples fighting.
Really, you too?
Yeah.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, every couple, you know, they have their own reasons for fighting, but you know, there's something wrong with your relationship when you fight on special romantic days like Valentine's Day or perhaps your anniversary and so on. I mean, you know what they say, even love has an expiration date, right? And people tend to get sick of their significant other after a while. So today, why don't we try to help out, you know, couples who might be getting sick of each other, you know?
So how are we going to do that?
Well, with songs, of course, like we
Wow.
always do. Now, we can give them tips or advice through songs.
Wow, that's good. And it's so sad how people get bored of their partners. I mean, I can kind of understand it, but well, we all get bored of something we have to do over and over
That's
again.
right. There was actually a study conducted at a university in Israel to actually measure how long love really lasts.
So how did they do that?
Well, when you're in love, your body secretes a hormone called oxytocin. And 60 couples in their 20s who have all been dating for less than 3 months were interviewed and they ran blood tests on them to measure their oxytocin levels. Now, the couples with high oxytocin levels, they were, you know, still madly in love in 6 months later, while those who had, you know, low oxytocin levels had already broken up with each other.
Oh. So does this mean that the expiration date on love varies depending on the individual? So when you share each other's, you know, feeling and show other love and affection, you can probably prolong the happy phase in your relationship.
That's right, that's right.
And this reminds me a song
Ooh,
from
what song?
Park Jin-young's
Oh.
You're the One.
Oh.
So just listen to it and you'll know why I picked this song.
Ooh, ooh. Is it that
Ooh,
song?
ooh, that
All right,
is.
let's listen to it.
내 눈엔 너밖에 안 보여 너. 내 눈엔 너밖에 안 들려 너. 내 맘엔 너밖엔 살아. 그래서 너 없이 못 살아. Baby girl, you're the only one for me. 난 너뿐이야.
Wow, I've never actually heard a girl sing this song, but
Ah,
I don't know,
really?
it kind of brings a different feel and taste to it. But I'm curious to know, I mean, what made you, you know, choose this song?
Well, I just wanted to sing this song to, you know, want to say that how they can, you know, show their love to each other.
And okay, I see what you mean.
So, but I still, actually, I don't understand why do people get bored to each other, you know, in relationship and their significant other. And how do you know when you are bored, you know, of the relationship? So, Daniel, was there a time when you were dating someone that you just wanted to quit?
Now that I'm single, I mean, you probably already know that all the relationships I had before, I mean, they're basically broken. And I think the reason for that was because it's not because you're bored of the relationship, but more of, I think it's just that you guys didn't match, you know, or me and the other person just didn't match. And it's, I mean, I guess some people get bored, but for me, it was never because of boredom. It was just because lack of love and lack of affection. But I mean, I heard that long-term couples often have a sense of boredom when they start considering marriage and they feel no thrill, excitement, or tension in the relationship because they feel that the other person will just never leave them, you know? And there are times when you just don't have that much fun when you're on a date and you just want to go home. And, you know, you can't even picture yourself kissing them or even holding hands with them anymore.
It's too hard.
That's
well,
right.
there are too many things to take into, you know, consideration.
Yeah, well, you know, you tend to get bored when you repeat the same thing over and over again. So in order to spice up your relationship, in my opinion, to make it more fun and exciting, you know, you should do something different on your date and, you know, you should show your significant other a different side of you.
That's a great idea. Well, you have to let your significant other know that they don't know everything about you and that you still have many other attractive qualities to surprise
That's right.
them with. So then how about doing the complete opposite. Like stop pretending and just tell them everything that they'd hate about you and just fight till you solve the problem. And if you tell them everything, you can make compromises and fix the problem you have rather than just, ignoring them and hoping that they'd go away on their own.
Well, I think that's a great idea too. I mean, just tell them what's been on your mind these days, and you can also sing this song.
Which song?
I am going to sing Komi's I'm Sorry featuring Big Bang's T.O.P.
Oh.
미안해요 그대를 아프게 해서 미안해요 해준 게 너무 없어서 미안해요 그대를 잊지 못해서 미안해요 하지만 오늘은 꼭 한번 그댈 보고 싶어요.
Wow, like you should sing this song if you feel bad about what you've done to your significant other.
That's right.
So look into your eye, look into their eyes and say, "I'm sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry for doing nothing for you." And they will see that you're being truly sincere and
That's
will
right.
be willing to forgive you for what you've done.
That's a great
so
idea.
you can reconcile and start over.
If there's a problem in your relationship, then you should try to talk about it before taking extreme measures. I mean, like breaking up with that person or, just ending it on the spot. Now, are there any other songs that you'd like to recommend to couples who are bored of the relationship and are, just ready to let everything go and give up?
Yes, so add these songs to your playlist in this exact order.
Okay.
So first, primary is question mark. To ask yourselves what's wrong in your relationship. And epica is words that shouldn't be wrong, shouldn't be said when it's in love. That will make you reflect on your relationship. Buskers, if you really love me, where the key part goes, if you really love me, then wait for me. And I use hold my hand. That will remind you of how you felt when you first started dating your boyfriend or girlfriend. So 이승기's word that say I love you, which will express how you feel on your behalf. And I'm sure your significant other will be very, very touched when you play these songs.
Wow, Ayana, you came very prepared. I mean, that's a great playlist. But for me, on the other hand, I picked songs that I like to play for couples who aren't quite sure, whether they're getting sick of each other or not. So, for instance, Vibes Boredom, which is about a couple who are in that, boredom phase. And One More Chance is Thinking of You. And I recommend this song for couples who are wondering if they are in that boredom phase as well. And Girls' Generation's Let's Talk About Love. For those of you who are scared of your significant other, that if whether he or she is going to dump you. And Dynamic Duo's Guilty. If you blame yourself for what's happening in your relationship. And last but not least, Kim Dong-il's Should I Tell Her I Love Her Again? For those of you who want to remind your significant other that you truly, really sincerely love them.
Wow, I hope that these songs remind you of how much you love each other in the beginning of your relationship.
That's right.
So that you can overcome the boredom phase. So there was a reason you fell in love with that particular person. So to help you remind that, I'm going to sing 정은지 and 서인국's All For You.
All right, what's a good song? Let's hear it.
너를 위해서 너만을 위해서 내 세상 모든 걸 다 안겨주지 못하지만 너에게만 이제 약속할게 오직 너를 위한 내가 될게 It's only for you Just wanna be for you 난 그렇게 지금 모습 그대로 내 곁에 있으면 돼난 다시 태어나도 영원히 너만 바라볼게 와우
Wow, this is actually, I don't know, I like the original version too, but I also like 정은지's and 서영국's
remake
remake version
version.
too, yes. Now, I mean, it's time to wrap up our K-pop Jam for now. If there's a theme you guys like to suggest or any concerns or worries that you guys have, then you could ask Dr. Hayana, like I said before. And don't hesitate to share them with us as well. We're always waiting to hear from you guys.
That's right. So just drop us a line on Twitter, Facebook, and our ARIRANG homepage. And Daniel and I will try to recommend the perfect songs for you.
That's right. So, I mean, which music video should we play for the couples who are suffering from that boredom phase?
Well, I want to recommend Geeks and Soyu's Officially Missing You Too.
That's right.
Well, because this song will let them know what's going to happen when they don't overcome the boredom phase and decide to split up.
Okay, well, I think that's a great song. And let's take a look at the music video for Geeks and Soyu's Officially Missing You Too. And we'll be back with Talking in K-pop after this, so don't go anywhere. DJ, hit it.